We are going to attempt to hike Bill Vine's trail. Aquila is still all wet from swimming in the river. So he is very crazy. But we will attempt to have a good time without me having to kill him. Okay, Bill Vine's trail just connected to the trail that we wanted to climb, and it's marked on the map as being very difficult, which it does seem to be a bit uphill and a little rocky. And you can see what we're walking in. It's like a sluice way. If it rains, we're in big trouble. But we got our hiking boots on. We got the Wonder Dog with us. So we should be all right. Let's go. He likes to have a hiking stick, but he really hasn't figured out how it works. I try to encourage him on smaller ones, but he likes the big ones. I think he just likes to hit me with it. He'll carry that for miles. I thought the trail might get a little better, but this is pretty impressive. It's a major dugout trail. Boy, and it's not getting any easier either. I guess when they say it's extremely difficult, they mean it. It's even hard for him. This is the second one of these that Aquila has found. That's a pile of bear poop. One of the ways I can tell is it's got aluminum foil in them. So they've been eating somebody's grill foils probably. So I hope they don't mind sharing this trail with us. He's a pretty good finder of stuff. Come on. That right there, the end of my foot, is coyote poop. We've seen a lot of that. You see a lot of that everywhere though. That's them kind of marking their territory. Go on. I was just thinking if this was a trail in New York, they would probably close it and rebuild it with boards and stops and stuff, so it didn't erode quite like that. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. But this is like one well-used trail, I guess. Oh, we finally hit flat and level for a minute. Oh boy, I'm gonna blame it on the altitude, not the fact that I'm 50 pounds overweight and fat and haven't done anything athletic in about 2 years. Aquila is saying, why did you bring the water? Of course, he doesn't want a drink. He wants to lay in it because he just got done laying in it. Got spider webs in my eyes. I love being out in the woods though. This is just so nice. We must be getting near the top or the knob or something because the wind's picking up. Or at least it did. Right now we're in thick underbrush and trees, but it was blowing pretty good. It felt great. But boy, there are a ton of butterflies. I'll see if I can capture some with the camera, but there are just butterflies everywhere. Mostly swallowtails, but tiger swallowtails and what's the other one? The black swallowtails. But anyways, it's nice to be out and see all this different sign of the bears and the coyotes and all that stuff. I think way over there in the brush, I see a little orange thing with legs. I think that's an eft, which is the larval newt. Except I don't know why he would be way up here. There's no water up here, I don't think. Maybe there's a pocket puddle amongst the rocks. But anyways, I've got my breath. It's flat for a minute. We got to keep going. Akila says I'm ready. Let's go. Well, the flat area didn't last very long, but doesn't that look like it should be the top of something and we should be done climbing? I mean, we climbed a long ways. Though it's only minutes to you guys, it's been probably an hour for us, just hiking up, up, up. I think he's tired too. Though he's just hot. Well, I'll be damned. We do seem to be at the top. The problem with seeing the top is it makes you want to push. Which we did. And now we're really out of breath. But this is the top. Looks like a great place to camp. Unless you're in a thunderstorm, of course. All right. Let's see what the GPS says. Well, the GPS says we've gone just over a mile. It's 3:30. We've gone 52 minutes, 47 minutes of moving time, or 37 minutes of moving time, and we've gone up just, come on, 2,336 feet. By the way, this is a real GPS. If you rely on your phone, you're pretty foolish because, for example, here, there's no cell service here. And my phone, coming to the campground from the day on the water, it told me for an hour almost that we were at the campground. And I knew we weren't, but mostly because I took a wrong turn and it didn't have the connection to reroute me. He didn't know where I was. The little black flies are out. Not too bad, not anything like they would be in New York today, but we got to keep moving or they stop and bug us. So, I mean, hopefully we'll be going down now. So, come on down. The second half of this trail isn't too bad. It's just like any other regular hiking trail, and you come past places like this where you do have a spectacular view of the mountains way off in the distance. And of course there's always a couple of flowering trees here or there. Dogwoods are still flowering here. They flower forever here. But I don't know what that is way over there. It looks like Grandfather Mountain, to tell you the truth. But so I can't show you this as I'm hiking along because the trees keep the camera from focusing on the distance. But we did come to this one spot, so it's been a really nice hike. We met some 3 bicyclists, 2 guys and a girlfriend, and they were going to try to bicycle down that part we climbed up. I advised them it would be a bad idea, but they were young. I mean, they were in their 20s. I imagine they're going to try it. They may have to carry their bikes and they may break them before they get to the bottom, but anyways, we continue on. Well, we have come to a fork in the road, it would look like the trail continues up that way, though we are crossing this road that doesn't really show on the map. And there's where we came from, and there's the marker for the trail, Schoolhouse Trail 279. And there's the orange markers, and it looks like they continue up the trail, but I don't know if I want to follow. So all those trails, we decided we're going to follow the road since it looks like an easier trail. And the map shows that the trail wasn't continued. Now the map may be old, but it does. I just bought it, so who knows how old it is. But so we're gonna follow this anyways. There are like pseudo markers on this road too for a trail, similar to what we had. So we're gonna assume that going through trail was a new trail that they just finished, and haven't gotten the marker in. They haven't got the kiosk up there yet. So we're just gonna follow the road till we hit the trail again. All right, here we go. Follow along. So we finally found another marker following the road, and it looks like, you know, the path probably goes up that way. So that's probably where we would have come down, but that's all right. We took the road. It was a little easier. Now we'll follow the path back to the campground. Come on, Aquila. Well, some trails are easier to follow than others. This trail is really kind of interesting. We walked over a section where we had to climb through trees and down bushes, and we had to go up the hill and cut around and everything, but it was just a little tiny swamp with a couple of trickles coming out of the ground. And then down here it's a pretty good sized stream. I mean, it's all like spring fed. If I wasn't thinking I didn't want to drink it, it would be awesome water, but Aquila just learned to drink it, and he's having a ball. But this trail is not one that has been taken care of like the other one was. The other one was all cut back and everything. This one is way overgrown. There's logs and stuff all over it. Trees down. I mean, it did blow pretty hard yesterday, so some of them could be new, but a lot of them look like they've been down a couple weeks. And of course, this Forest Service land doesn't get taken care of as well as some trails do, but this is a pretty neat little trail, and like I say, it's really nice to be right side of this little stream for Aquila at least. I should have brought a cup. I have to put that in the list of things that I forgot to bring. But apparently does get to be a pretty big little stream, because look at this pile of wash there. What are you doing? You going down there? Get back here. He's pretty fearless for climbing up and down. We had to take a branch off a rhododendron, and we're cleaning off the spider webs as we go, because I'm sick of getting hit in the face with them. Aquila does nothing for cleaning off spider webs. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the road here. Yep, he thinks it's great. But this trail is almost as much of a challenge as the other one was, going up through that ravine. This one is just all knocked down and climbing over the streams and trees everywhere. It's a fun little hike. hikes should not be just walks through the woods. They should have some degree of a challenge, I guess. But really, the challenge on this one seems to be to stop eating bugs for me. This is pretty cute, except how do we get across this? As you can see where the path is over on the other side. I guess we can do it. He's not so sure. Got those little toenails out all the way. That's what I had to do. Come on, Akila. Go over. Over. It's pretty bad when he can't get through. Hard to tell where the trail goes from here. I mean, it looks like it might have gone along the edge here, but it washed away. There are no stones to step over to that area. Maybe back there. And it's all falling in up ahead. We'll have to make our way through that somehow. That just looks like it could be so much fun. I'm trying to convince Akila to go for it, but he's not looking very serious about it. It would appear that at one time that waterfalls and pool were the water source for the campgrounds. That's a pipe that we've been following since the pool. They must have siphoned the water downhill to the shower houses and toilets. It would seem that this section of the trail from the campground to that waterfall pool is well maintained. It's a big, clear, open trail. It's too bad they don't go any farther than that, because that trail was one hell of a trail. If you come to the Wilson Creek Gorge area and you camp at Mortimer, or you just want to take a good hike, this was a good hike. I mean, it's 5 miles plus according to my GPS, and we kind of cut off the last half mile probably. Right now I'm trying to get through this mud pie here. This is not whoever's putting these stones has done a really good job. You don't step in too much mud or water, but you do have to recognize where the stones are. But that was not an easy hike. Climbing through all those trees and bushes and all that stuff was quite a challenge for both me and Akila. So I would definitely call that a very difficult hike. Though, like I said earlier, a good challenge is always good for a hike. But so we'll close out this video now. We're about 200 feet from the campground. I got to put Akila on leash so we can walk through the campground without him harassing anybody. And then we got to take a shower and get all these spider webs off me and find dinner. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the hike. I hope you're not too out of breath. But subscribe. We got more hikes coming up like this. And if not, we got more relaxing camping videos coming up too. So stay with me. Subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up if you thought this was a good hike. I hope it wasn't too long. Took us 2.5 hours. We'll try to get it down to 15 minutes. But thanks for watching, folks. Love you having you with me. I don't hike without you, so here we go. Thanks. Bye-bye.